I'd like to invite you to join me for a one-week intensive looking at the Gospel of Mark. We will literally be reading the whole Gospel right through, at least once, but probably several times over the course of the week, and we'll be noticing the particular features of the narrative as we go, marking them up on a big board so that we can work out what are the emphases, what are the high points, what are the apocalyptic interventions in the story that we see in Mark. Mark tells us these, but often because we only get little bits of Mark in our Bible readings, we miss the overall shape of it and we miss the emphases of Mark. And in any case, when we're reading Mark, we're often reading another gospel because we know Matthew and Luke and John much better. We don't actually read Mark on its own terms very much. So this is an opportunity to do that. And I think that's important because this is the first gospel written. Paul's letters are there earlier, of course, but the first full account of the life of Jesus and the death and the resurrection, of which Mark doesn't go into in great detail, of course, famously in the original, the earlier text of Mark. So I'd like to invite you to participate in that. We'll be working something like 6 hours a day for 5 days, and then the rest will be online in later weeks. So you don't have to complete all your assessment in that 1 week. So the topics that come out of Mark is a gospel of discipleship, how people follow Jesus. And it's very unexpected because the people you think would do it right, the disciples, in Mark mostly get it wrong. And the people who follow truly are the little assorted extra characters on the margins who seem to understand what Jesus is on about. So it makes Mark a very exciting gospel. And I hope by the end of the unit you'll have a new appreciation for Mark and how it can help us look at Jesus in a fresh way, uncomplicated by much of the later developments about Jesus, what we think we should say about Jesus. Mark's account is very fresh and you might say almost naive in its approach, but I think it's a wonderful gospel. And I invite you to join with me as we look at the Gospel of Mark.